guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to focus in on Nappa, the GOAT. Remember, back then, Banner Unit Nappa, I remember, was like, whoa, like how interesting his kit looked compared to Ratatouille was the worst ever, right? So here's what we did in terms of the build for Nappa. So I wanted to get him as much raw defense as possible and dodge as possible. So we do have him with a god build right here. I've been grinding the Whis event like crazy. I'm closing in on 20,000, like between 19,000 to 20,000 runs. So I do have some equips we could toss out to some characters. Nappa, remember, is like a defensive, dodging, support type unit, right? So I do think that this is probably what we want to go with in terms of build here. But yeah, just loading him up with defense and dodge right here. Should do good for Nappa, who mostly is, I think, going to be like a defense and a support type unit anyway. Don't forget, Nappa does have an active skill here, too. When there's 3 or more enemies, or after he's been hit 6 times in battle. Okay, and then he's got this. I don't think his is voiced the way Yakon's has a ban. So, you know, it's rare for banner units to have actives, but Nappa does have one, right? So, all right, let's jump in. Let's see how effective Nappa can be. We'll go through some fights and see how good this guy's going to be. Remember, to see him at his max, we would want to be going up against, like, a bunch of superclass enemies, so we'll have to set that up as well. Alright, guys. So I figured let's start with Nappa maxed out. And we got that Nappa battle motion now. So I was thinking in my head, I was like, damn, where can we do 5 superclass enemies? I couldn't even think of anywhere. And then the Great Apes, it hit me. Because remember, Nappa, let's take a look at this. Per existing enemy, Nappa gets 20% crit. And then all allies, 7% attack, 8% defense. But then there's also a per existing superclass enemy right there. So all allies get 7% attack, 8% defense right there. Considering we have 5 superclass enemies, we're doing this times 5 and this times 5 right now. So Nappa is giving unbelievable support. And if we jump over here, we have this as well. So like, I'm going to swap over to AGL Nappa right here. I'm not going to use his active though, because I would like STR Nappa to handle point for us and see how he does. Like, are we just going to sweep right here? I can't super? Wait. I can't super. This game hates my motherfucking guts, dude. I can't super. I guess we could just go AGL Nappa slot 1. Not like it's gonna hurt us. I mean, I don't... Well, this kid does have this damage reduction before attacking, which I would like to see. Oh, what is Nappa's stats looking like? So Nappa, he's at 4 million defense. Keep in mind the massive amount of defensive equips we have on him. God equips left and right. So that's going to, you know, work well with his defense. Now remember, he doesn't have guard or damage reduction post-attack. But he does get a lot of stats as he's targeted. Damn, this fucking sucks ass. I cannot believe... Oh, I can't believe we can't... there's got to be something I'm missing, man. You're kidding me? Oh, okay. All right, goated. So there's Nappa's active. Notice some of those debuffs that does apply right there, right? His active, the sideman attack. We could do this since we're facing 3 enemies. Also, we can get it when we get hit 6 times. Lower enemy attack by 31%, lower defense by 81%, and the seal. We did see all those abilities trigger right away. Damn, yeah, I'm a little bummed at Nappa's inability to get this first super right here, but I mean... You know, the Mayans did talk about this when they said it is what it is. Yeah, pretty crazy. Okay. Alright, well, Nappa's still covering this rotation in God support right here. Vegeta was sealed, so we were able to swap over to Nappa as well. And then the seal doesn't even do anything. Here's Fasha. Okay, Fasha hits pretty hard. Double digits, nice. We got Nappa's additional triggered from that too. There's a dodge right there. All right, Nappa. So well, normal right there. This is super. 36 million he does. Okay. I think we get a big attack buff if we are fighting one enemy. So we'll see Nappa hit harder against one enemy anyway. And we did not get the hidden potential system additional. But remember, part of this rotation here is Nappa's huge support right here. I guess, okay, only 12 million right there. Nothing too crazy. Raditz will carry the legacy for us. By the way, weak AoEs is really bad in here because all we did is buff them all. The Great Apes are buffed massively. All right, now we get every additional. Okay. I could have used this guy's active, but I wanted STR Nappa to kind of, you know, get targeted so we could see his full abilities. Okay, sure. Raditz time. All right, Raditz. Show us something, demon. What has Raditz got for us? 64 he opens up with right there. Okay. Raditz, dude. Damn. They all hold this. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. That's good stuff right there. It's beautiful. Got another one coming. Oh, Raditz. Damn, I needed this turn in the Raditz EZA showcase, dude. Fuck, man. I didn't consider this Great Ape fight, man. I didn't think of it. I was just looking through events, like, where could we take Nappa to get that full ability of his activated? Oh, this is bad. Oh, not for the god. Not for Raditz. Got it. As Bardock, the first turn is really powerful, and especially as we hit him. So that was a great turn by EZA Raditz right there. Holy hell, that was great. Alright guys, so we're here in our next rotation. Tora is attacking right away. Should we maybe not test Tora? Because remember, that's class and type disadvantage. And Nappa, I mean, he doesn't have guard or any damage reduction besides 15%. But, I mean, this is his showcase. I'm a little fearful of this, but I suppose this is a good test, right? Again, remember, I could use AGL Nappa's active, but we're not necessarily trying to win as much as I'm testing what Nappa's limits look like. All right, so let's see how this goes right here. Double digits is good. All right, the super. Here we go. What does this look like? Double digits. Damn. I feel like that's really good. That's like... Okay. I mean, because that is type and class disadvantage. It's both, right? So we have our additional right there. 41 million he's at. Now, remember, he does get a pretty sizable attack buff against one enemy, right? Well, it's 178% attack against one enemy. We'll go into, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku or Majin Vegeta or something like that. Majin Vegeta could be interesting. Could Nappa tank... I mean, Nappa could definitely tank Majin Vegeta's final explosion, right? I think that would be a... That's a good... That's where we could go next. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get a rotation of, like, Nappa, and maybe Raditz or something. Nappa, and Vegeta. EGL Vegeta, maybe? I think we should do that. So far, so good. Like, that tanking by Tora, I feel like is pretty good. I mean, of course, the game... I guess, like, maybe I have it in my head that maybe that they're a little bit stronger than they actually are, these Great Apes. They were a tricky fight, but I mean, that was 6 months ago. You know, since then we've had the artificial life form red zone, and like there's been, you know, stronger fights. Let's play this AGL Vegeta animation, and then we're gonna jump on over to that Majin Vegeta fight. Just want to go back over to Nappa briefly here and just point out that in terms of 220% leads, it's only Vegeta and Nappa. So we don't really, like, this is not a video where we're going to be jumping to a bunch of different setups and stuff. We only just have the one setup for all 3 of the EZA characters. They all only have the one setup where we'll be able to see them at their best. Alright guys, loading in here, Nappa-chan. Alright, so we're going up against just this Vegeta right here. Yeah, I mean, I figure we should just kind of like go through, see how Nappa is going to look. Stats are a little bit lower here, but we are turn 1, right? Like, remember, Tech Raditz gives the multiple turn support. We do have, like, Daima Vegeta. We got Goma. So, like, once they get set up with a bunch of their defensive support, Nappa is certainly going to be looking a lot better. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do here. Oh, we just dodge it. Okay, sure. I think the dodge build on added to Nappa is really, I think, going to be useful. Because, like, his only dodge he gets is once HP is low. So I guess, like, it's set up. I mean, he's kind of set up like EGL Nappa to where, like, he could take damage at first, but then he, then he gets huge amount of dodge afterwards. Oh, triple? Damn. Triple is the best he could do, right? And that does matter, too, because Nappa's super attack effect. Let's go and take a look at it. We haven't talked about it up to this point. Right here. He gets the 50% attack for 3 turns, 50% defense for 1 turn, and then the supreme damage. So Nappa will be able to hit even harder for next turn. Then there's his link set: Brutal Beatdown, Stay-Away Race, Infighter, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. We'll be able to take advantage of Tough as Nails, probably once we get to the final explosion. Remember, Tough as Nails is really interesting because it's going to give us damage reduction as well as massive defense. So that'll be a huge link for STR Nappa to have up, right? Okay, so let's continue on, chat. Let's keep going. See how Nappa is able to handle some of these turns. All right, so he's going to have some built-up damage from his stacks last time. Let's hit this right here. Perfect. A little bit more support for us. Looking a little bit better. Remember, Nappa's stats will look a lot better once we're next to Nappa, but we'll wait until we get to Majin Vegeta for that. 57 million he jumps up to, huh? Okay. Nappa. And don't forget all of the support he puts up. I kind of really haven't completely talked. Okay, so this situation, the Tech Pan slot, like, as far as I understand, Nappa, after he attacks, actually is, like, tanking so much of the game just with sheer raw defense. Because he's going to have so much defense available to him. Oh, I guess I haven't really highlighted this as well. This ability. More HP remaining, the higher the defense he gets, up to 3,780. So that could give him quite a bit. And then, when he gets hit, he gets extra stats. And then don't forget this support added onto this support right here. I don't really mind him, so much supporting Saiyan Saga like that. Because this support is for all allies anyway. So Nappa, no matter what, there is one enemy. So this is always active no matter what. And then we could have multiple enemies or multiple superclass enemies. So like right here, this is up for Nappa. Because we're fighting a superclass enemy. Next turn, it's just going to be a villain, right? Majin Vegeta is a villain character. So, alright, let's keep going. Alright, here we go. I would love to finish Vegeta off right here. That way we would actually be able to have Nappa and them lined up for the final explosion, right? Oh man, this is up to AGL Vegeta. Like, is AGL Vegeta going to be able to hit really hard? I think I'm going to use Nappa's active skill right here. It's like Nappa doesn't get a buff or anything. It literally is just damage. And considering the whole point to this, I could go into Nappa for this. Yeah, because Nappa, the AGL Nappa, his one-time ability that I'm hanging on to, that's when he gets targeted. It's when he gets targeted, yeah. So we could go into Nappa, to maximize our links, pop the active skill, and then we can head back over to Vegeta, and we'll still have our one-time targeting ability. Damage not really too good. I guess I don't really need to raise the volume for that, huh? By the way, we did lower his damage by quite a bit. Damn. This is not an EGL plus Rainbow, is it? No, it is. It is. Okay. All right, so we hit this. Perfect. So we should maybe be able to kill here. Damn, Nappa up to 5 million defense right there. And then Tech got it's back here. All right, let's go. I love that, like, the team, it's not even just, like, one Raditz now. We're using 2 fucking Raditzes, right? Yeah, just easy double digits. No problem. Oh, another super? Well, I'm good, actually. Thanks. 50 mil. I like Nappa. I like Nappa. We're cooking up. What could be the problem for us as we get to Majin Vegeta, though, is being able to do enough damage before he eventually cracks us with the final explosion as possible. Only 2 right there, unfortunately. Okay. Hopefully Nappa gets 3. Well, no. There's no possibility of getting 3 against Majin Vegeta. Because remember, Nappa is reliant. No crit. Additional normal. We're not going to kill. We need crits and additional supers from Vegeta. Additional normal. No crit again. Vegeta forgot he could crit. My bad, guys. Vegeta said, oh, crit? What's that? There you go. Yeah, but, like, if we had even 1 more crit on any of those attacks, we'd be looking good right here. I don't know if Tech Raditz will finish. He's not. Oh, this game. The AGL Vegeta and Nappa have been pissing me the fuck off today. They have been pieces of shit. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. The whole point of this was to get Nappa up against the final explosion, and it's not going to happen. Shit. It's not going to happen. I don't know. I guess we float Nappa on this next turn, STR Nappa, and then we'll come back for turn 10, is I guess what we're going to do. So we could leave this Vegeta and Nappa right there, and then we'll have the 2 Nappas together on turn 10. All right, guys, I'm going to come back then on... Well, let me just show this next rotation, then we'll skip ahead till turn 10. Yeah, so remember, Nappa, in order to get that additional... What is it? It's a 70% chance of an additional super after he gets hit or dodges. So it's just a target. It's just like Goma. And I assume it'll have a chance to proc on every single target he gets hit with. So, Majin Vegeta, the thing about him that could be a little tricky, Majin Vegeta doesn't target you. He just counts down, then does a final explosion. So we're not going to be getting that with him. Well, there's no reason to use up his, shit. Okay, so we'll do this. So we still have Raditz's damage reduction, just in case we need that. We'll hit this, and let's see what Nappa's looking like right here. Okay. Let's go. See what he does here. And then I'll come back again on turn 10. So Majin Vegeta is just going to pop the final explosion every 2 turns. So turn 8, 10, 12, 14 is where we have his final explosions. So in order to see a character deal with that super, we got to get him to the other rotation, right? If only AGL Vegeta had better luck with supers and crits on turn 5, we'd have been good. He has been pissing me off lately, AGL Vegeta. I like the character, but I guess they could have been a little bit better, huh? Maybe at least a little. At least a little bit. All right, Nappa. 37 million right there. And the more I'm using Nappa, I do like him. I mean, let's see him get blasted even once, right? Like, I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Goku would fuck him up, but Nappa doesn't have guard or anything, so that's just like a worst-case scenario for him. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back. All right, we did unfortunately get it lined up here where Goma was on rotation. I guess we were in trouble either way, because our last rotation had Goma and Tech Raditz, so we were kind of just done, unfortunately. That was another moment where EZA Vegeta missing his crits and supers hurt us bad, but we can see the two Nappas tank pretty well here, hopefully. Yeah, Nappa's got this, right? Pretty easily. I guess I don't really care too much if we lose right here, as much as I do just want to see Nappa tank. Unfortunately, we can't have Goma get targeted to get his defensive super attack effect. Alright, here we go. 31 million rat. Just make sure to hit that. Alright, Nappa, let's see. Nappa being able to eat the final explosion right here will be very good. Funny enough, we've seen most of Nappa's kit now. The only thing we need to show... I'm probably just going to go right back into the Bardock fight. Because we can manipulate our HP to show Nappa with his strong dodging and stuff. Yeah, Nappa's look good. He's look good. It's a great batch of EZA characters, man. It really, it really is. This is legitimately probably one of the strongest batches of EZAs we've ever gotten. Like, take away, let's exclude Anniversary Dokkan Fest LRs. So, like, you know, like UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, exclude that. You know, the Gods and Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, let's not talk about that. If we take those away, this is like, I think this is probably one of the strongest, like, EZA drops we've ever had. 3 good EZAs. Alright, so this should hit STR Nappa first, right? STR Nappa, EGL Nappa, and then it hits Goma. Double digits STR Nappa, double digits EGL Nappa, and then Goma dies. No, wait! Oh, I had just assumed he got hit 3 times. He hadn't been hit 3 times. Can we win then? Oh, bro, we could probably lock this down as a win. Hang on. Hold the phone. Key is an issue, though. Or is it? Or is it? Yeah, so after this, I think we only need to show one more thing. I mean, Nappa tanking this was good. I am very pleased with that. We can hit this. Alright, Vegeta. Bro. Vegeta. Hit your fucking crits and supers, dude. Alright, let's set up the EGL and Rainbow Orb for next turn, because we'll probably want... Our goal here, what we should aim to do, is kill Majin Vegeta before the next final explosion. Actually, wait. Well, I mean, we probably would just live next turn, don't we? Do we just live next turn? Nah, I mean, EGL Nappa probably only has one of those in him, but Raditz, or, EGL Vegeta probably could just do it. Although, I might want, I mean, we're definitely going to want Tough as Nails activated, right? Daima Vegeta had a shit turn. Bro, Daima Vegeta has just been horrible today. Daima Vegeta, he's just been god-awful today. Daima Vegeta. Holy fuck, dude. My defense of Daima Vegeta is quickly draining away, dude. Oh, did he just give us the 5 Super 5 crit? Oh, daddy. Oh, daddy. That's what we like to see there, Vegeta. That was the 5-5, right? Good shit. He has given us a couple of those. We've had a couple of turns of like 4 normals. We had the 1-5 normal turn. But Vegeta has given us a couple of big 5 super turns as well. So that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we're definitely not killing here. We go Raditz slot 1. We don't have Raditz as active, dude. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, getting hit 3 times. Like, getting hit 3 times. If you want to conserve Raditz's slot 1, it can be annoying to try. Like, I just hate having to get hit. What do we do here? Let's see how EGL Nappa handles this without the some of those up. Damn, should we go to Vegeta? No, I'm gonna do Nappa. What is this rep that? So he's at 4 million. His defense goes down so much like that, right? You know what? Let's try it. We saw him tank it next to EZA Nappa. Let's see if he can tank it next to Vegeta. Worth a try. I think depending upon what Vegeta does too, we could be looking pretty good. Remember, we have defensive stacks from Nappa, EZA Nappa, up for EZA Vegeta right here, so. Right, hopefully Nappa gives us one more. It'd be very helpful. Nah, damn. Ay. Finishing the boss off is... We're definitely running into issues this. Normal. We need supers, dude. Okay, good. If he gives us, like, one normal, that's not the end of the world. Okay. No crit. That's fine, though. 4 supers. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take 4 supers. Yeah, okay. If we live this, we'll win. Raditz is definitely living. I'm pretty sure STR Nappa is good. And EZA Vegeta, I think he's good, too. I think we're good. I think we're just good. I think we're going to win. Yeah. Pretty good. Well, I mean, this doesn't really matter at all, actually. Huh. Like this. And that should be GG. Okay. Yeah, so the one last thing I do want to show here is Nappa and his dodge, right? So, Nappa here, as we're targeted, right? If HP is low, he gets this dodge chance. And then one time only, he gets this extra 40% dodge. So it's a one-time only proc, right? Or one turn only. So, all right, yeah, let's just go. I'm going to go right back into the Bardock Great Ape fight to show that. Nappa looked pretty good. He was eating everything. I think the God build helped him too, right? Having the God build, God equips really have helped this guy. Beautiful, chat, beautiful. Let's just jump back against the Team Bardock squad. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, Dokkan W, man. Okay, come on. Diamond Vegeta, please. Yes, please. Please, dude, have a good turn. Please, Vegeta, have a good turn. We don't need it. I just, like, my confidence in him. Bro, this guy, he's terrible. Dude, running him at a 170 compared to a 220, it's like a different character. Of course, most characters, you know, obviously it's a lot of stats to lose out on. But Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in particular, he has been horrible today, dude. Running on this Vegeta and Nappa team. And you might go, well, why are you running him then? Because his EX super support is that good. That's why. That shit is... Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Whew. Oh, God. Okay, I promised you guys I would never cut this out. Oh, shit. Bro, I'm scared. I mean, this is pretty easily right there, right? Now, what about this? That's it. That's it. Cinema. Bro, that's scary. I knew instantly. I was like, oh, God, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Cool, dude. These EZAs, man. They're feeding me. Geppy! Loving it. All right, guys. This is the last thing we needed to get in the video. Feels quick here, but, I mean, we did show everything. Now, unfortunately, the fucker did seal us. Tora. Tora did seal us on this turn right here. Our goat Nappa. But, oh no, dude. No, I'm going to come back in for us to be unsealed. Because he has the Berserker link. Oh, bro. Yeah, brutal beatdown, Saiyan Warrior Race, Infighter, Berserker, tough as nails, shocking speed, fierce battle. Yeah, dude, the chance to get the Berserker link up. Oh my God, we have to. All right, hang on. Well, we'll let this turn play out, but we're gonna come right back and do this again. Because bro, an opportunity to have the Berserker link active as well in the video. I know y'all are dying for us to have the fucking Berserker link utilized. I know. Wait, that was a mistake by me. Because the kid's defense is so mad. Nah, it's fine. Because we don't need Berserker activated. Because we're sealed anyway. And let me just jump on over. It's if HP is 78% or less is what we're looking for. And that's exactly what we still are at. So let's just make sure not to get any same type orbs here. I can't get Vegeta's ability, but it's all good. Okay, so here we go. So Nappa on this turn will have 90% dodge. Plus dodge build. So, needless to say, he's probably not getting hit. I have lost a couple times in Greatest Tours in Super Saiyan 4 Goku, failing 90% dodges, but it doesn't happen that often. And in Super Saiyan 4 Goku has won us so many fights, right? Like, so it's like eventually we toy around with like 90% dodge plus dodge build. Eventually we get hit at least once, but pretty good. Yeah, dude, I like STR Nappa, man. I do. I like him. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so let us come back with I do kind of want a similar turn right here, just with STR Nappa not sealed, and let's take advantage of the Berserker link. That'll be fun. That will be fun as shit to have here. Let's do that. Okay. All right, gamers. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Is this the run where we get to use the Berserker link? Oh, I mean, we'll get the Berserker link off, but there is a big attack buff he gets only if his HP is above 78% though, huh? Nice. Oh, that's ideal. That's ideal right there, chat. Hell yeah. That is ideal, because then... Oh, no! Vegeta's sealed! Nappa-chan ain't. Alright, so let's drop this. We'll strap it on Borgos. Okay, so now here we go. Berserker link activated. So fire. Okay, well, we do have to do this. We're going to take a little bit more damage. But the rest of these guys don't have to take any hits. Alright, guys, let's see. So, Nappa looked good all throughout the video. Couple of different situations we saw Nappa in. I like him. I like him quite a bit. I think he's a real good character. Oh, we got hit! Yeah, there we go. That's like, what is that? Probably like a 92% chance to dodge or something like that we failed. Interesting. Just a normal, though, so not a big deal. Yeah, we have Berserker up, but more of his power is generated from when he receives an attack, right? That'll do better than just having the Berserker link up. Because it's when HP is above 78%, and Nappa gets hit, he gets 200% attack and defense. That's a stronger effect than just having, like, the Berserker link up. So, alright, guys, there was EZA Nappa. Let me know what you guys think. I think Nappa is quite fucking good. I think all three of these EZA characters, just flat out a W release. We got hit! No! Oh my god, right as we're wrapping up. He still ate that pretty well. Even with low HP. Okay, well there's what happens with the Berserker link, right? You definitely don't want to toy around with that one. No, dude, our great dodge build, that was like 92% or something like that. Alright guys, so there was Nappa. Overall, I'd say he was pretty helpful. Actually, really quite good. I like what they did with these Saiyan Saga EZAs right here. They really set these characters up. Dude, this is... Man, like, remember, they always can make any team good that they want to. If they ever want to... Because, like full Saiyan Saga is at least a lineup we can do, right? Like, so, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so this is Cruel Pursuit Nappa. In terms of 200% leaders, or 220%, excuse me. Remember that he only is working with Vegeta and Nappa. We don't have any other 220% buffs we're getting from any other leaders there. His leader skills, Saiyan Saga, category key 3 and 150% of stats. That's relevant for Dokkan Frontier, right? The Saiyan Saga actual leaders there. That's good. His passive skill, Overwhelming Intensity. He gives 278% attack at the start of turn, or gets, and then also gives Saiyan Saga allies 3 key 50% attack and defense. So definitely a huge reason to run him if we're rocking a lot of these other Saiyan Saga characters. The more HP remaining, the higher a defensive buff Nappa gets, up to 3,780. So remember, we did see Nappa get clipped after we failed like a, over 90% chance to dodge. But that would have been him with a much lower amount of defense, because I was just setting up a situation where we could see the Berserker link active, right? But like if we would start the rotation at full HP, he'd be looking good. Before attacking, he gets 15% damage reduction. When attacking, he gets 278% attack. If HP is 78% or more when receiving an attack, he gets 200% attack and defense. And if HP is 78% or less when receiving an attack, he gets 50% dodge. And then he gets a 1 turn only 40% dodge buff if there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta in the turn. And we did have Nappa out, but remember, it's Nappa plus Vegeta. So that would still count for this right here. So that was Nappa with 90% dodge, right? Under this HP threshold. That's pretty good. Could be very useful towards the end of a very difficult fight, right? After Nappa gets hit or dodges an attack, he gets a 70% chance of an additional super. So that could be good for like AoEs and stuff like that too. When fighting one enemy, Nappa gets 178% attack. Then per enemy, Nappa gets a 20% chance to crit, and then gives all allies 7% attack and 8% defense. And then per existing superclass enemy, Nappa gets a 30% chance to crit, and then all allies get 7% attack and 8% defense. No matter what, you always have this active right here. One instance of this active. If you're fighting a superclass enemy, then you'd have both of these up. So against Team Bardock, we had this entire, each of these times 5, right? Which is really nice. Then he has his active skill, the Cyberman attack. He could do this when facing 3 or more enemies, or after he's been hit 6 times in battle. And he does ultimate damage to the enemy, lowers enemy attack by 31%, lowers enemy defense by 81%, and then seals their super attack for the turn. His super attack is the Blazing Storm. He gets 50% attack for 3 turns, 50% defense for 1 turn, and does supreme damage to the enemy. So, he'll be able to get a little bit of extra damage across a couple of turns there. His link set is Brutal Beatdown, Saiyan Warrior Race, Infighter, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. So, best linking partners. Besides AGL Nappa, it's not looking too good here. But, remember, with AGL Nappa, they are going to have this incredibly powerful Tough as Nails. 20% defense and 5% damage reduction. Very, very strong link right there. And his 12 multiplier 140%. That is completely normal there. Okay. Last thing we have to do is just take a look at the categories for STR Nappa. So he, of course, is on the Saiyan Saga category team, which is a lot better after this celebration, right? I was thinking about Saiyan Saga Dokkan Frontier, like, holy fuck, dude. Because, they have hit a lot of the key moments in Saiyan Saga. They actually have. But just a lot of it, needs to be redone, right? And they will definitely probably redo a lot of those, hopefully before Saiyan Saga Dokkan Frontier drops. Then Nappa is also on the Pure Saiyan category team right here, which will have a ridiculous roster forever. Nappa is also on the Terrifying Conqueror category team, which is really looking good right now. So, again, we get GDC, Final Form Frieza, Terrifying Conqueror lead. Could be cinema, definitely. Then Nappa's also on the Space Traveling Warrior category team. Again, remember, I think it's very likely we could see Space Traveling Warriors, a team setup show up sooner rather than later. I do think so. Because Dokkan has pushed this a lot in Dokkan history. And then finally, we have the Mission Execution category, which includes all minions and stuff. So there we go. Chat, Let me know what you guys think of EZA STR Nappa. I actually thought, he actually seems really good. This seems like an easy character to me to just bring on the team. Like, you know, combined with Vegeta and Nappa. I mean, you know, and his Saiyan Saga support is up. Seems like defensively he'll be pretty strong. I like what I saw from this guy. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.